Hey everybody, it's Karen Waldrup here again for another awesome pep rally. We hope that you are so excited. We are here for our fourth pep rally, and we have a whole awesome group of people that are here to talk to you guys, to spread some joy. We have a bunch of great. Hey, it's Karen Waldrup here again for another awesome pep rally. We hope that you are so excited. Everybody just say hi. Say hi. So we have a lot of really cool people on, you guys. These are fans of mine from all over the world, and we're just really thankful that they're joining us today. I'm going to play some music for you guys. We have some special guests, and I just want to remind everybody the whole entire purpose of this pep rally is to make people feel good, to make people smile, because we're feeling all right. And I'm going to play some music. We're going to have a good time. And let's get this thing kicked off. So obviously, I have a brand new song that I just released called Breakthrough, and it just came out on Friday. So number one, download that, of course. Go download it. It's a song about forgiveness, and I think it's important that it came out during this exact time. So when I was playing it this afternoon, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cool to play it acoustic. So this is the first time I've ever played it acoustic. This one's called Breakthrough, and it goes out to anybody tonight because I think we're all having a tough time. It goes out to anybody tonight who's like on the edge of their breakthrough. So this one's for you. It's called Breakthrough. Yeah. Oh, well, I wish I could say it was easy to give up on you like you gave up on me. Erase you from my memory and let all the pain fade away, 'cause you don't get to hold me down anymore. You don't get to hold me down. Oh, you don't get to hold me down anymore. You don't get to hold me down, 'cause I forgive you. Yeah, I had to. Oh, I forgive you to break through. No more sleepless nights, no more wasting my life wishing that you loved me right. Oh, I forgive you, 'cause I had to break through. Oh, breakthrough. Haven't felt this good in a long time, but right now I feel like my life is mine again. And I can't say this time in my heart and my soul it's the end, 'cause you don't get to hold me down anymore. You don't get to hold me down. No, you don't get to hold me down anymore. You don't get to hold me down, 'cause I forgive you, 'cause I have to. Oh, I forgive you to break through. No more sleepless nights, no more wasting my life wishing that you loved me right. Oh, I forgive you, 'cause I have to break through. Oh, breakthrough. I'm letting you go. Yes, I'm letting it go, 'cause I forgive you, 'cause I have to. Oh, I forgive you to break through. No more sleepless nights, no more wasting my life wishing that you loved me right. Oh, I And to me, that song, thank you guys so much. I see you clapping digitally. It's great. That song for me, speaking of workouts, I was in a workout class when that song hit me and I was doing squats and I heard it in my heart and I forgave that person in that moment. Since we have a lot of time right now, it's like a perfectly good chance to forgive somebody because the thing I've learned about forgiveness and what's interesting about it is I actually Googled it the other day. I Googled the definition of selfish and the definition of self-serving. And forgiveness is actually self-serving. Now, I can't say it's selfish, but it's definitely self-serving. So, if there's somebody in your life that you haven't forgiven, like that's the whole point of that song. So, anyway, thank you guys for downloading it. If you haven't downloaded it yet, go download it. We have until tomorrow in order for all those downloads. And when I say download, I mean like the 99-cent old school download digitally option, not like streaming. That's great. I appreciate that so much. We can do that forever, but for this week until tomorrow, that one little download just adds to our Billboard chart position. But anyway, so I was thinking about having some guests on our pep rallies, and this is our fourth one, so we want to continue to do inspiring things, funny things, silly things, kind of try to not make it super serious. It's pretty chill. And I thought, well, I think fitness has been extremely difficult and challenging for a lot of us. But I have somebody today that I want to introduce y'all to. Jarrod Houston, he's here. Let me bring him on. Hey, Jarrod.
What's going on? How you doing? I don't have my nice little background. I want my background.
Well, I met Jarrod, you guys, for the very first time just a couple of weeks ago at the gym here in Nashville, and it was just so great to meet you. We laughed just in the first 5 minutes I met you. But I want to ask you a couple questions. I think most people during this time admit that their fitness and their diet is not on their A game because a lot of us have just been out of schedule. We're sleeping in, we're staying up later. I have been blessed to be doing home workouts, which is like the only option right now. But I think my question is for you is what advice do you have for me as well as everyone else that's on the call to avoid the quarantine 15? How do we do that?
Man, how do we do that? I repositioning your mind. I mean, I'll be honest, I don't like working out either. That's probably not a good thing to say, but I'm being honest. Like, it comes down to discipline, doing what you don't want to do consistently. Like, I work out now because I've had injuries because of that. So if my mindset's not in the moment, like I'm working out for the future. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to run around like this when I'm 60, 70, 80 years old. So if you have that mindset, then I base everything off of a long-term goal. So I would say establish goals, short-term and long-term. Because without a benchmark, then you just kind of, like I tell people without goals, they're just aimlessly driving without a map. So I guess, yeah, the answer to that is to set goals, realistic goals too.
Yeah, work out every give up first, just realistic ones.
Realistic goals. And I'm gonna tell you right now, working out every day is hard. Like, I would even say, because the majority of people that work out are people that if I post a workout, majority of people that comment are people that work out, right? It's the majority, the people that I want to reach are the people that don't work out. I want to inspire people that do and don't, but I want to make sure like the most important people are the ones, everyone's important, but the group that I'm trying to get to is let them know that it's just not about the people that are physically fit. Because you can be physically fit and be down on the inside. You know what I'm saying? So I want to inspire everyone, whether it's 5 minutes start now, whether it's, whatever it is, to where you can. So I guess my thing is give yourself hope by just trying it. Because some people don't want to do it, Karen. I mean, it's hard.
It is
straight
hard.
Up.
Well, and it's even more difficult, I think, right now when we have just less and less options. Like today, I was online trying to order some 15-pound weights because I'm doing these home workouts. Can't find them.
Oh, impossible.
I mean, I better get back down to my tricep push-ups because
yeah, like that's why I've been posting. Like, so all the guys, like a lot of guys comment, Jarrod, I want you to do heavy weights and all this stuff. Why? Because if you really train, I used to call my training broke fitness. Like, if you see on my page, I got exercises with towels, and like, you obviously have everything you need at home. That's kind of keeps me going too, is the creativity. Like, you can still, like, obviously push-ups, but the way you do them, or I use towels for sliders, you know what I'm saying? You could put towels in the door for TRX. Like, that's the type of training that you have to do to keep, because people don't have equipment. And now everybody's trying to buy that crazy equipment. You're not gonna find it.
Well, you're not gonna find it. I already know.
Nah. Reach out to your local gyms though. Reach out to your local gyms.
You have to let me
Because
borrow. Maybe I can
so we
family over here.
rent,
Hey,
like we rent.
some.
Yeah. Look at that crazy picture. Oh my God. Oh
I
God.
might reach out to your daughter. She seems like she might want to lend me some.
She's that girl. Leilani's extra. Woo. If
She's
you
extra. She's
you notice
extra.
what you said? You said be patient with me on time. That is my patience. That's my true
That's
test.
where you learned everything you know.
Yeah.
Well,
That's why I work out.
Speaking of that, I know you have a family of 3 kids, and I wanted to know, I don't have kids, and a lot of people that are on or have grandkids or aren't dealing with the quarantine home with kids time. So how are you keeping the balance between the fitness, the clients, the kids, the staying at home? I mean, that's a lot.
I mean, well, first I'm gonna shout out my wife, Laura. Man, she is a freaking amazing. She's a beast. Like, so she's following. She makes sure. Yeah, she makes sure she's down. She would hate that picture, but she's down almost 30 pounds.
Wow.
From so she gets up 5 a.m. I would honestly say, because I know with my mom there was always kids in the house. So shout out to my mom. I love you. You got to take time for yourself, whether it's 5 or 10 minutes. Laura gets her time in the morning. She gives me my time throughout the day when we're doing things. And then honestly, giving the kids their individual time too. It is not easy, but like I say, I am somebody that just goes with the flow. She is very structured. Great.
Well, she's probably keeping on a normal routine.
Oh, 100%. She's a teacher. She's like, this is what you got to do. But she's still like, we give each other time. So if there's 24 hours in a day, you can find 5 to 10 minutes. Like we'll go outside. We legit did a 7-minute kettlebell workout. You know what I'm saying? And that was our bonding time, which people think is crazy. And I do too, because I was sweating. But that's what we do is like, sometimes I'll get up in the morning and it sounds weird, but I'll watch her, coach her working out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or sometimes she'll just let me sleep. She's like, I know you were tired, so I won't do that. So I don't know. It really comes down to structure, but not beating yourself up if you don't do it. Because this morning I slept in. I slept in this morning. I was tired.
Good job.
Like I slept in, but I beat myself up for the longest because I was like, I needed to be up. But I mean, I honestly don't know, Karen. Like, it's so crazy right now because I have a regimen, and when it gets thrown off, you know how you can just, most people like this, literally, I was talking to a young guy, and I'm sorry about breakthrough today. This is how you know a breakthrough is coming, is because so many barriers keep coming against you. Like today that we had another obstacle come, and it's like most people quit before they get to the finish line, and literally you just got to keep pushing. Like you got to keep pushing. And literally, like you said, self-serving. I mean, that is exactly, you got to take care of yourself before you can help anybody else. So I freaking love that song. And
I'll send it to you because you'd be great for a workout. It's
like legit. I will listen to it. The words are amazing. I talked Sunday about forgiving someone, and I talked about self-serving, the definition of it. So this is so cool.
We're on the same page.
It is. You gotta be right where we're at.
Well, I want to ask you something that was not on my agenda, but I just had the idea. I remember for me, it was like March 12th when things started to get really crazy. So what would you say to somebody, and I've luckily been doing my push-ups and trying to keep my body right so that I feel good on stage when we get back. But what would you say to somebody who like literally has not done any physical fitness since mid-March? I mean, what's their first step? Is it taking a walk? Is it push-ups? I mean, what would you say to that person?
I would say, wow. The first step to me is, why were you working out in the first place? I mean, because if that, to me, and I could be wrong, but so many people are working and doing things for other people because what the world and society says. I work out for me. So that's why I don't worry about what I post and what I do. Right. Then once we identify that, then we can get to what they want to do. It sounds so crazy because it's like, why were you working out in the first place? Because it's easy just to stop. But why were you motivated? You know what I'm saying? If nobody's gonna see me now, that might be too deep, and maybe that's me though. But why were you working out? And then once we identify that, then we can say, all right, then we reassess goals and kind of go from there.
Yeah. And you already said what your why is because you want to feel good at 60, 70, 80. You want to be, hike in Colorado. And I think my why is when I walk on stage for the first time again, I want to feel stronger than I felt the last time I was on stage, which was March 14th. That was the last time I was on stage. And so Jarrod works with a lot of singers, a lot of clients who do that. And I'm sure everybody feels that way. Like, we don't want to go back on stage and be carrying all this weight and pain.
Yeah.
I mean, we went through it, but hopefully we don't have to carry it back on stage.
You know, it's crazy. I'm going to show you this. Before we even got on here, I told Miss Tiffany I was freaking out. And you probably can't read that horrible handwriting. I put my why is people.
Wow.
Before we did this, like, I scribbled out all this stuff because I had no idea what I'm always freaked out when I got to speak, because who am I? But my why is people. Like, I want to make sure that people know that you don't have to be physically fit to work out. You don't have to look a certain way to do it, to start. You just got to start, but you got to figure out why. Like, I love to work out.
That's so helpful.
I love to work out now because of people. When I was younger, I wanted people to look at me. So my why, it was still people, but it was in a negative connotation. Now it's totally different.
Yeah.
So my why, the reason why I train, because trust me, nobody goes to school. Maybe some people do, to be a trainer, because you don't make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be honest.
Yeah. But it's people, and it's helping people, and it's so awesome. And I remember when I worked out with you and I met you at the gym here in Nashville, and I met you through Tiffany, my publicist, and we were doing the boxing class. I have to tell you, I had so much fun, and I've got to come back and do another boxing class. That was fun.
Anytime. I love Title Nash. It's I work with and for everybody at Title Nash. I mean, that's the reason why we fighting through all this together. Like, anybody can work. You got to find a team. Like, you got to find a great team, and I freaking love them. I mean, it's not a commercial, but we are pushing to try to make sure community stays together, whether it be renting equipment, whether it be letting you use equipment, to where we have apps where people can work out at home. It's just, it's crazy.
Hey, maybe I can
stuff that we're doing.
Those 15 pounds. I'll have to reach out and see if you have a 15-pound I can rent.
Man, you come get them. You come pick them up. We'll spray them. We'll set them outside the door. We'll keep a Lysol wipe with it, and we'll put a mask around it, and you'll be good to go.
That's it.
That's a bad joke.
Thank you so much, Jarrod, for being here. For everybody who's watching on YouTube, on Facebook, on Zoom, Jarrod is obviously very fit and very inspiring, but just remember that what he said, like, it's small goals. It's just like right now, like today, tomorrow.
Yes.
So Thank you so much. And I can't wait to see you in the gym when we get back to normal.
Yes. Congratulations on the song. I love it. I'm about to download it.
All right. Go download it. Thank you, Jarrod. Have a great night.
God bless. All right, bye.
What a great guy. Hopefully there's somebody out there who heard that and felt like, gosh, I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people who are like, it's just a crazy time. So anyway, hopefully that was inspiring to someone out there. And I wanted to play a song called Nobody's Running Away for you guys. This is a song that I released on my Justified record. And, we were talking about what songs to play. And I was like, I really want to play upbeat stuff. Like, most of the pep rallies, I want to play upbeat, feel good, don't worry about a thing, but I don't have any Bob Marley covers to play. So I'm playing my original music, and this one's called Nobody's Running Away. And I actually used this photo because this was the video shoot that we did for the music video. And so when I was looking for a little backdrop to do, I thought, well, I'm going to use this one because I think people remember that video and tie it back to the song. And then I also thought, coming out of everything that's like the hardship and the lack of working out and the eating bad and all the following things that are challenging, I have to be honest with you guys. I haven't been 100% like I was then, a year ago. This was about a year ago. I felt really on my A game. So anyway, I think this was really the one pep rally that we wanted to talk about fitness. That was just really the one thing we wanted to touch on. We've talked about God, we've talked about music, but our bodies are important right now because, let's face it, our minds are crazy. You got those mesmerized, dangers all kind of eyes. Nobody is. We're all at our houses, not going anywhere. Well, speaking of nobody's running away, I want to give away. I have not been doing as many giveaways lately. And I realized that this morning. I was like, we've been giving away to all of our spirit winners. But for the rest of the people, we haven't really been doing that many giveaways. So I'm going to look at all the people that are on this call right now, and I'm going to pick one random person to win the brand new Nobody's Running Away Waldrup Worldwide t-shirt. This is my favorite t-shirt we've ever done. And this is actually my very personal one because all the other ones are at the warehouse. And it's hard to get to the warehouse under quarantine. So this is actually the one they sent me for my own self, but I am going to, Jana Smith, re-gift it to Jana Smith. So it's coming in the mail. Let's see Jana Smith. She's super cool. I got to meet her in person. Let's spotlight her. Hey, Jana. And I'm going to unmute you. This one's coming to you all the way in California.
Texas.
Oh my gosh. For some reason, I thought you were in California.
Texas, baby.
I got that idea from somewhere, but you know what? Texas and California are pretty much the same. Both really big. So, but anyway, this shirt's coming your way. And I haven't given away any of those. So that one's coming to you. Love you, girl.
Thank you.
So she's getting that shirt coming her way. And then I also wanted to give away one of our brand new koozies. So I'm going to pick somebody else, some other random person that maybe does not have a Karen Waldrup koozie yet. So I'm going to look down my list of people to give it away to, and we're going to give it to Arthur Redmonds. Arthur Redmonds is winning. So this one's going to come your way, Arthur. I hope you're having a good time tonight. How you feeling tonight?
Smashing, love. Smashing. Yeah, man.
Well, I don't know if you drink beer, but you can put a Coke in it or a beer, or whatever. But this is our brand new In It Together koozie. So congrats. Very cool. So we've got the giveaways, and I have one more giveaway, and it is for a one-of-a-kind Karen Waldrup face mask, which is actually a dog bandana. I'm just kidding. But this is a dog bandana, but I thought it was kind of funny. I just had that idea the other night, and I was like, oh my God, we need to give this away to somebody on the thing. It's clear that I don't really care what people think about me, which is nice. I get that from Cody. We really don't care what anybody thinks. So that works out really well. This is coming to you, Sarah Williams. So it's coming to you in the mail. But I actually do. That's a joke. But this is actually a really cool mask that Carly Capley sent me. Check this out. Look at that thing. How cool is that? It's got cute little music notes on it. And next time I go to the airport, I'll just only do my eye makeup and I won't even have to waste the rest of the makeup. Isn't that nice? Think about that. All right, cool, y'all. Well, we're going to move on to the next segment of the show, which is our recap of our best dressed last week. Every single week we've been doing a best dressed. And so I'm going to play a little music while we honor the people who submitted the best dress. Now, we only did the Spirit Week 3 weeks. So I can't say we'll never bring it back, but I will say that those 3 weeks were really fun. You guys were totally into it, totally just awesome. So thank you guys for all the hard work that y'all put into the Spirit Week. So let's go on and highlight some of our winners. If you saw last week, then you saw Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones won for the Motivation Monday. You did great, Bobby. I was wearing like 80s workout gear, but Bobby was actually doing some great hardcore workouts. So congratulations, Bobby, for winning. All of our winners are going to get the Nobody's Running Away signed 8x10 in the mail. So it's coming to you. You just got to send us your address or your P.O. box, whatever you feel comfortable with. Next up is Travel Tuesday, and that was Brian Hansen with his daughters in Sedona, Arizona. And what a sunset you guys had that night. That is a beautiful place. I love Arizona so much. And then we've got, for Wednesday, Michael Zoldowski has the coolest socks of all the internet. Look at these. I love those. I think those are great. Popcorn's my favorite snack too, by the way. So I think I need those socks. Thursday, our best winner of the week. No, it's not Joe Exotic. It's Michael Parker. I love that, Michael. It's so awesome. That was like the best thing submitted. And I was very proud of my TikTok, but I think you outdid me on that. Next up is our final winner, our winner for the Breakthrough Graphic T-shirt. Super inspiring. This is Patrick Boutier for taking the time to take a photo and send a cool graphic tee on this exact day that Breakthrough came out, which is so awesome. So thank you guys for everybody for dressing up, and I will be getting those in the mail to you guys. So look out for them, as well as our winners tonight. And then before we do anything else, I want to do what we've done every single week. We have another guest coming, so don't go anywhere. I want to do something that we've done every single week, which is our Waldrup Worldwide Pep Rally Cheer. And I know it's a little bit dorky, but lucky for you, I did provide my own handmade Waldrup Worldwide cheer thing, as well as my original high school pom-poms, boo. These are from high school. These are the original. Although I do think I stole them possibly from another cheerleader, because it says Robin on the bottom, which was never my name. But anyway, Robin, if you're watching, maybe you can mail me mine. Okay, here we go. So this is a little cheer. Just follow along, you know the cheer, and then they will be unmuting you so that you can sing along. So here we go. It goes a little something like this. Everywhere we go, everywhere we go, wanna know, people wanna know who we are, who we are. So we tell them, Waldrup Worldwide, Waldrup Worldwide, Waldrup Worldwide. And if they can't hear us, sorry, thanks, bye.
Sorry, thanks, bye.
Sorry, thanks, bye. I love it. Speaking of sorry, thanks, bye, I think have. Sorry. Is Chris Schaffner. So we're inviting him into the call. Hey, Chris, how you doing tonight?
Hey, good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining in.
Hey, it's good to see you on our pep rally. How was your day today?
It was great. Thanks. I was working in my day job, so I'm thankful for that, but thankful for all of you for joining us. Yeah, everything's positive, and we're going to get out of this even better, this whole situation. So it'll be better than before.
And today I was after my workout, Chris, I was dancing around the my music room to the Joe Cocker song I'm so obsessed with, Feeling All Right. All right. And I kept thinking about us being on stage. And you guys, this is Chris Schaffner. He is my saxophone player of 5 years. We have been on every stage together. I've not had another saxophone player ever on stage with me, except for one guy, which we won't name his name. But anyway, Chris is fantastic, you guys. If you haven't had a chance to meet him, he's literally one of the best people I know, not just a saxophone player, but like person. So Chris, would you like to play us a little something today for our pep rally? Make everybody feel good.
This is the Notre Dame fight song, which is, Karen's theme.
Yeah. Never been to Notre Dame, but sure.
You're a Louisiana girl, though, but hey, what the hell?
Okay, there you go.
Hey, with those pom-poms?
Schaffner.
Here we go.
Hey. Yeah. Chris Schaffner tonight, ladies and gentlemen, making our pep rally match the background behind me.
I really knew Rockney would not be proud of that. That's for sure.
Well, the whole thing about this quarantine time is that we are doing stuff that's totally out of our element. I've never played Breakthrough on the acoustic guitar. Chris has never played the Notre Dame fight song. We're just trying to make you guys happy, This is all about making y'all smile. Hopefully the people who won tonight are smiling. If you're drinking wine, then everybody's winning. We see some people on with some cool backdrops. Hey, Michael Parker, congrats for winning. I see some of our go-to people on. I'm so glad that you guys have been a part of our pep rally week after week. It's so awesome. And congratulations to all the winners. And also congratulations for putting up with my ridiculous pep rally chant, which is definitely quite, one of those things that is a little questionable. So anyway, whenever I was doing the pep rallies at the very beginning, I thought, I felt like it would be a cool thing to play music for you guys, like I always do. That's what we do. That's what I do. But also not just play music for y'all, but also bring on guests, get creative. But the more that I did that, the more I realized that the further you get away from music, the more problematic. So let's get back to the music. I'm committed now to playing about 3 songs every pep rally, just because I feel like that's probably a good amount of music. And then we'll have our guest. Don't go anywhere. I'll play you guys a song, and then we have a very special guest, which I'm really excited. Miss Kristi Hill is coming up next, which we're going to interview her, and she's going to tell you guys some cool stuff I think you guys will enjoy. But before I do that, let's all do a little cheers. Cheers to everybody, whatever you're drinking, put it up in the air, water, coffee, wine. Cheers to all of you guys. We're getting through this together. Rodney Misk is not only sending me wine, but also rocking the Karen Waldrup koozie. So he's rocking. But I just really can't thank you guys enough. The Facebook supporters are my people. And I wanted to say before I play this song is, whenever I released this song, a lot of you guys were around back then, but I released this song. I played it in front of my computer for a little girl who was graduating from high school. And she wasn't graduating. She was actually 15. But now she's graduating. So she's in the class of 2020, which has been, not great for her. But anyway, so this song goes out to Destiny for requesting it all those years ago. If you're watching, Destiny, I love you so much. And for the class of 2020, we obviously are very sad about your graduating class, your senior class year, but I remember the night I played the song too. I had sang it into a live stream, and I remember I went off, and usually after I go live, I'll like get my PJs or wash my face and get comfortable, just like everybody else does. And this night someone said, hey, you want to come have a beer with us? And so I was changing into my casual beer drinking t-shirt and jeans. And I felt like, go back in there and just play that song again and make like an actual video out of it. And if you watch it, you can see I was definitely not trying. But that's sometimes how God works, right? This one's called I Hope You Dance. It ended up on my record. I hope you never lose your sense of wonder. You get your fill to eat, but always keep that hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. And God forbid love ever leaves you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope that one more opens. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. When you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. Well, I hope you dance. Hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for that path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Come close to selling out, please reconsider. constant motion, always rolling us along. Tell me who wants to look back on their years and wonder where those years have gone. So I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I always do this at shows, y'all. Every single show. I'm like, I hope y'all had a great night tonight. I hope you're kind to everybody you know. I hope you tip the bar, which lucky for you is free tonight. Yeah, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. Yeah, I hope you dance. That is one of my favorite songs to sing. I love singing that song. It's one of my favorite songs ever written, really. And I actually was blessed enough to get to hang out with the writers, meet them. I sang that song probably, I think it was 2016. And that viral video, I think it got like 35 million views, and it literally funded my entire album. So for those of you who don't know that, that's kind of one of my favorite stories in my whole career. And that's a song that will always be dedicated to every single person who ever shared it, but especially to the little girl who requested it, Destiny Willis. So, but Destiny is not the only senior in the nation who is dealing with the struggles that come along with being a graduating senior in 2020. And I feel like high school is even more important. You know, I know college is like more work, but like high school is like that impressionable time where like the only thing in the world that mattered was like senior graduation and what robe you were going to wear and what shoes you were going to wear. And how much money your family was going to give you. And that was like such a moment, you know. I know for me, I remember like just running out to the mailbox. Chris Schaffner's going to laugh at this, but running out to the mailbox and checking the mail, you know, and getting $25 from Uncle Louie or $25 from Uncle Mike, you know, it was just great. And so for all those seniors, you know, that hasn't changed, but hopefully people are still sending you little happies to get you kicked off for your life. But I think most importantly, they're missing out on the major moments, which are like graduation, senior skip day, all the fun stuff, rolling each other's houses, and primarily prom. And so we have a special guest tonight who's going to give us a little bit more of an inside scoop to that. Kristi Hill and her family threw a prom for their own son, Tyjuan, which I think is the coolest thing, who's in his senior year. And he's not joining us tonight because he's working, but Kristi is here with us. But first I want to show you how creative they got. So we're going to start with that. And this is a quick little video of his little sister surprising him in the morning. He had no idea that they had scheduled this entire prom and blew up balloons and had this huge moment in their garage. And I just think this is a testimony of people making the best of the situation. So here he is. This is the moment that Tyjuan's little sister surprised him, maybe a little too early in the morning, but here it is.
We put them like on the frogs and put the music and then balloons, and then we really want somebody to dance with us. Even we need you to.
Okay, I'll do it.
You dance with.
Amen. Talk about creativity. I love that. I love that. If that does not make you happy, I cannot help you. That is, to me, I could watch that 18,000 times. Like, what a creative way, Kristi, for you to incorporate your family. And before I bring her in, I want to show you guys her family. Look, you're either going to be excited for her or concerned because she has 8 children during quarantine. So Kristi, we are so thankful to have you on, to see your beautiful family. So let's welcome her in. And this is the first time I've ever met you. So hi, how are you doing?
Hi, Karen. Actually, Tyjuan just walked in the door. He got out of work early, so he's joining us too, and he's very excited about this.
Tyjuan, that's perfect. Did you hear the introduction?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good, good. Well, I'm so glad you were able to make it. We didn't expect you, but we'll still play your funny video because I like that too. So
He's pretty camera shy, as you'll be able to see.
well, what an awesome thing, to do. Before I get to talk to Tyjuan, because I didn't know I was going to get to talk to him, I have questions for you, but I also want to talk to you personally, Tyjuan, just about your experience with being a senior this year. But Kristi, tell me this, like, what was the thing? Was it just a wild hair idea, or like, where did you come up with this idea to blow up balloons and go to Party City and do all that?
Well, as Tyjuan will probably tell you, I like to do things above and beyond. So when this all started early March, it's like, okay, hopefully we'll be done. He'll be able to do prom, graduation, all that stuff. But as we all know, it hasn't happened that way. So I just said to my husband, Jeff, I was like, okay, we're not going to do prom. He did get to go last year, which was great. He got to do the whole experience, but we can still make this happen. I mean, was it?
I said, at least he got to go to junior prom.
Yes. So that was great. But I was like, we can still make this special. The kids love to get dressed up. The girls love being princesses every single day. They wear a new dress. So I just brought it up to him, and I have a great husband who, when I bring up an idea, he runs with it. He ordered everything from Amazon, and Amazon's amazing. Got everything. Those blow up water balloons that like you put water in and they blow up like 100 of them or whatever. Basically, it was like that with helium regular balloons. So we did that. We got a bunch of those, decorated the garage. This one likes to be up really late, so I knew he wouldn't be up in the morning. So that's why we did it that morning and thought it would be a fun surprise and something a little exciting. He works at Papa John's, so he's got a little pizza on his sweatshirt.
Oh, he's delivering the pizzas. Bring me one. Well, that's so awesome. And maybe we'll go back and forth. So Tyjuan, because I have more questions for you too, Kristi, but Tyjuan, just tell the people, nice teeth. You're looking good.
He recently got his braces off, so he's got to do that often.
Teeth look great. So tell me this, like, what has been the one thing that you've been like, dang, that really sucked about being a senior in 2020? And then what's been the other thing that's like, actually, that's a pretty cool silver lining? Like, I'd like to know kind of both sides.
Well, the one that's like, dang, it really sucks, is probably prom, because I really enjoy hanging out with everybody, and I like dressing up really, really nice. And I was kind of expecting to drive my dad's car, even though I got to. It was not as far as I wanted to go.
What kind of car does he have?
Huh? He has a Camaro, so I wanted to drive it. But then the other part was like, the pro of it is like, I work at Papa John's, and now I work more, and I'm making a lot more money and saving up for college. But yeah, so I just like making money, so I guess that's the pro part of it.
Well, we have that in common, Tyjuan. I do too. Oh, cool. So, and then I wanted to ask you too, Kristi, 8 kids during quarantine, like, oh my God, I want to either send you a medal or a bottle of wine. Like, tell us about that. Like, how's that been?
I'll take the bottle of wine. That's very much welcome. Honestly, it's been pretty good. So my husband is in the music business, so he usually is gone not super early in the morning, but kind of gets the kids in the bus and goes, and he's gonna get home till 7:30 at night. So we don't get a lot of bonding time. And then this guy, he's planning to go to WKU in the fall, and we're gonna miss him around here. So I've enjoyed the time. I mean, of course, certain days it's not fabulous and it's a little stressful and stuff, but for the most part, it's been great. We're spending a bunch of time outside. We're spending a bunch of time together. Whether he loves it or not, I'm loving it, that part of it. I mean, of course, there's a lot of things that are not great about it, especially for people who are essential workers and don't get that, but we're trying to just make the most of it since we're all here together. We've been having fiestas, and I think tonight they're getting ready because they're pretending tomorrow's Christmas. So they just always have fun things going on downstairs.
That's adorable. I'm sure the little girls with their enthusiasm will wrap up random things. Look how cute these pictures are, you guys, if you missed them. This one says, will you go to prom with me? They woke them up and then they got them dressed. That is just very, very, very creative. So obviously Tyjuan's studies are done, right? Like, he doesn't have to do online courses or anything because that's over, right?
That's debatable.
Oh, I should have said that.
He has a couple of classes that I just want to make sure that he passes, but he tells me he's done. So
he tells you you're done. He's done. And then how many of the other children are you like dealing with classes and online? How many of the 8?
We have 7-year-old twins, and they're in 1st grade. So they have, I mean, it's not anything too difficult. It's just trying to get them to focus for a couple hours to get that done. But it's been going pretty smoothly. And then the one who's not in the picture, because if you counted, there's 7 there. Oldest daughter Tamara lives about an hour away, and she graduated from MTSU and she lives on her own. So
good. So you got one that you didn't.
One's out, yeah.
Online classes with. I love that. But anyway, so we're gonna, before we watch our video, Tyjuan, you're starting school in the fall?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm wondering how that's going. I mean, how are you registering for a dorm? Like, how are you doing the normal things?
Let me tell you something, sweetie. It's all done. All done. I'm done. I'm ready.
Benefits of being an overachiever.
It's ready. I'm out. I'm ready to go.
Well, great. So that's awesome. I know there's a lot of seniors out there that their grants are on hold, their scholarships are on hold, their dorms are on hold. So good job for getting ahead. That will always benefit you in life by registering early and all those things. So thank you guys for joining us. Is there anything that either of you guys would like to share with our community on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom? Just anything at all that you feel like you've learned or that you want to inspire or share at all?
I think the thing for me is it's really easy to be negative about all this, like I was saying. And I love that you do this. I love that Tiffany told me about this, because it's great to hear. Well, you have a beautiful voice. Love your songs. Christopher, I played the saxophone in high school, so I really enjoyed it. It's just fun to see some positivity. I mean, you can go through Facebook or social media and see everyone complaining about things, but to just make the most of it, and we'll get through this and hopefully enjoy it in the best possible way, make the most out of it. So thank you for having us.
Try to stay sane. What about you, Tyjuan? Any last words?
I would just say probably take school more seriously, because how this happened, it just stopped out of nowhere, and I don't get to see my friend as much. So have fun, but also take it seriously, because it really does affect your future. And thank you for having us. Absolutely.
And one more question for you, just a personal question. I'm curious. Was there a last day, or was it like bye for the weekend, never came back? Like, how did that go?
It was spring break. Yeah, we went to Florida, and when we got back, they just told us not to come back.
Wow.
Yeah.
No real closure, but
well,
actually, our county is planning to do a graduation tentatively in June. Right. So hopefully that will still happen. That'll be great.
All right, Tyjuan. Well, congratulations on your graduation, and thank y'all for joining us. And before they leave, I want to share a really cool video that I think you guys will like of Tyjuan's interview after the prom.
Same jacket, by the way.
Thank you.
Welcome to Tyjuan's TV. That's a good intro. My name is Tyjuan, in the Hill family. I'm a senior at Stage Camp High School, and I am 19.
What has it been like being a senior during this crazy quarantine coronavirus time?
You know what? It's been good and bad. Good things, the pros is working. Like, I was a delivery driver.
There you go. That's what you said. Yeah.
And then, yes, I crashed a car. Let's not talk about it. Let's get
not the Carrera.
Anyway, I was a delivery driver, and I made a lot of money saving up. Even bought a pair of shoes my parents didn't want me to buy, but I still bought them. Dad told me to cancel it, but I gotta cancel the J's. And that's hang out with the family 24/7. But it's fun. But the cons is hanging out with your family 24/7, and probably not hanging out with your friends, not be able to go out, not be able to spend the money you making, and all that good stuff. And teachers sending unnecessary work that's not being graded. Yeah.
Recently, your super awesome, amazing family put on a special prom day for you. Tell us about it.
Honestly, woke up half naked, you know what I'm saying?
I love how honest he is.
And banging on my door with my 2 little sisters. Pretty cool. I actually was very happy for it. Was kind of upset that I had to wake up because, I didn't have to work until 4 and they woke me up at 10. Really wasn't looking forward to that.
It was 11.
Still a little too early for me. But anyways, it was pretty cool. I got to drive my dad's car. That was pretty fun. Probably the best part. And then I got free food. And
everybody loves that.
It's about 10 seconds. And then everybody took off all their fancy clothes and went about their day. That's pretty cool.
Well, I love that. And, before you guys leave, I want to say one more thing. It reminds me, my sister's mother-in-law, she's very will do no matter what it takes, she'll do it, for the grandkids or whatever. And to me, it sounds like all the work that you guys put into that, it was worth it. Like, even if it was just a small, tiny, quick moment, like it was worth it. And I think that's the testimony to everybody watching is like, when you think something's not worth it, it actually is, like the extra time that goes into it. So thank you guys for taking the time to be a part of our show. Congratulations, Tyjuan. Thank you so much, Kristi. And y'all have an awesome night. I love it. Well, hopefully you guys, that made you guys feel good. What an awesome family they have, and a testimony to how being optimistic can actually turn out to be a better option in the end. So how's everybody feeling out there? Rodney, I'm really glad. I'm gonna spotlight you for a minute. I'm so glad that you are prepared with your mask. Can you show us your mask real quick? Ladies and gentlemen, do not go in public with your Karen Waldrup bandana and expect it to protect you, because that is not going to work. But however, Rodney, I do appreciate the wine that you sent me. I'm sipping on it tonight. You're amazing for that.
You're welcome. Enjoy it.
Yes, I've really enjoyed it. Thank you very much. And for everybody else who joined in, we have a special guy in the house tonight, Brendan DeBonis. Hi.
Hi.
Actually, Brendan's brand new to our team. Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
So he's new to our team. So you guys will be seeing him pep rally after pep rally, hopefully, and he'll be with us all summer. So we're thankful for you. Thank you for being on, Brendan.
No problem.
And so yeah, so everybody else, I just want to encourage you one more time. You know, first of all, I hope you had fun. And thank you for our people who joined in for our happy hour, which was 5 to 6. Just everybody getting dialed in. So we'll see you guys again next Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Time, live on YouTube or Facebook, depending on which one's working. And for all the Facebook supporters, thank you for joining us. That is how you get the link to the Zoom calls, is by being a Facebook supporter. So we appreciate that. But just to keep it dialed in, the entire point of the pep rallies is to make y'all feel good and make you guys happy, as well as encouraging people to download my song Breakthrough from now until May 7th. So if you haven't done it yet, you can stream it all day long, keep streaming it. But I really, really could use people downloading it for 99 cents, which is very ancient and won't be here in 2 years. But if you could do that, yeah, that's it. Look at everybody pointing to theirs. I love that. You guys are awesome. So we've done it every single pep rally, and it's the way we end every single pep rally. So if you're new, this is the dorkiest part. There's a lot of dorky parts, but this is definitely the dorkiest part. And it's when we play the song and we all dance. So don't make me look bad. And you guys dance with me. The song is available now. Go download it. Go check it out. Add it to your workout list. We heard from Jarrod, it is not time to take time off from the gym. It is time to get in the gym. Uh-oh. I gotta fast forward, hold on. Oh no. So anyway, so this is the time to listen to the song, work out, have fun. Thank you for understanding. I have never done Zoom big calls like this until quarantine. So we are learning every single week, and we'll see you next week, Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central Time. Shout out to all my Facebook supporters, and don't forget to download Breakthrough. We love y'all. And honestly, in the work, you know, when it really boils down to it, I know you guys are probably a little bit, how do you say this? Concerned about me because we lost so many shows, but I don't think you should be concerned, because God has really provided for me, from everything from the fans loving and sending gifts to more wine than I've ever had in my house from Rodney Misk, to just God's just provided. So, you know, I love y'all, and I want you guys to continue to support me, but I also want you to keep in mind the little girl that plays at the local bar, because I'm not the only one hurting. I love y'all. Have a great night. And here's the song. Let's all do it together. Don't make me look bad. You better move. Here we go. Uh-oh, hold on. I'm still learning very much a lot about this. Wishing that you loved me right. See you next week.